What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be covering the SOFI stock. I want to wish everybody a happy new year, but 2025 is officially here. Everyone gets a clean, fresh start. Look at the mistakes you made last year. Try to improve off those mistakes. Look at the positives. Try to add on to those positives. Just try to be a better investor overall inside of the market in 2025. Don't go short term gambling and stuff like that. Always try to balance out your risk if you try to be a little bit more aggressive. Just try to be better overall this year. But guys, it is time, okay? Q4 has officially ended. That is it. The Q4 numbers are in the books. And over the next 72 hours, SoFi is going to be releasing their Q4 earnings date. This is not just an ordinary quarter, guys. We are going to get on top of the Q4 earnings the full year 2025 guidance, and that's what we're really waiting for. We know that SoFi last year on their Q4 report 2023, they put out a very, very soft, conservative guidance that was really saying the year was a transition year because they were backing off lending the first two quarters to get defaults under control, to get the inflation numbers, to see where the Fed wanted to head and stuff like that. So last year's Q4, it was great earnings, but then the full year guidance just completely flipped on us. I don't believe that's going to happen this year. I think SoFi is going to come out a little bit more aggressive, and hopefully the X factor finally wakes up, and that is the technology platform, the Galileo tech platform, our software as a service, banking as a service sector, which I believe can get us huge multiples if that sector finally wakes up. And we know that the tech platform has not been doing very good the past 2 years because SoFi has switched from a transition of going after small fintech players to large durable banks. They've been in talks with the top 10 legacy banks inside of America, and it's only going to take one of these big whales to put us in a super tech hybrid multiple. And I believe a deal is on the horizon, guys, and that is what is going to get this stock really ripping up. If you look at some of the best performing stocks in 2024, they all had a massive catalyst going behind their stock. Not even just their earnings performance, just an additional catalyst boosting their stock performance each and every single week. And we know exactly what those were. That was the AI boom, that was the chip sector boom, the crypto boom. SoFi, to be honest, didn't get nothing. SoFi just had a solid year off, solid earnings numbers, okay? SoFi did not have any major catalyst, fintech sector, or anything like that, getting the stock moving. I'm telling you right now, the fintech sector is still pretty dead, and I believe it is going to wake up, and I believe SoFi is going to be one of the best performing stocks in 2025. I personally think there's going to be two ways that this story plays out next year. Option A, SoFi has a decent year, solid earnings, the stock goes up 60%. Option B, the stock gets major catalysts behind it, fintech sector booming. You're seeing companies like Chime ready to go to an IPO. And also, of course, the technology Galileo tech platform wakes up with some massive deals, starts this AWS of fintech story in the banking industry. And you're going to see 200+% performance, okay? That's the way I see it this year, guys. We're going up 60% or we're going up 200% plus. If you see where the stock's trading at right now at about 1540, the bottom end, $25 on the 60% gain, top end, 200%, $45, okay? Those are my predictions right now. I'm going to take the top end. I believe the Galileo Tech platform is officially about to wake up, and I think Anthony Noto has some deals that he is going to announce that is really going to get the SoFi stock moving again, and it's going to change the entire dynamics of how Wall Street feels about this company. So we got a great video for you guys. Once again, be a better investor this year inside of 2025. I'm still bullish long-term on the SoFi stock. I believe this is going to be the year the SoFi stock really breaks out. I'm taking the top end once again. Be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be keeping you updated daily. Let's get into it. All right, guys, and if you just look at the last couple of weeks of trading days on SoFi, you can see that the Santa Claus rally did fail. This is not just for SoFi. This was the actual overall market, specifically those big indexes. They followed SoFi to a T, and you can see the last 3 days of trading, we had 3 red days. So no Santa Claus rally this year, but this was good. As for a cool off into the end of the year, guys, we know this wasn't tax loss harvesting because the entire S&P 500 was, skyrocketing, almost up 28 to 29% before these last couple of days. So this was profit taking. Now where are these profits going to be rolling into? I believe you're going to see some small to mid cap names really start to take off. SoFi is going to be one of them. And you can see what I'm talking about right here. You can see the S&P 500 is up 24% as of last year, but you can see it was as high as a 28 and a half. So those last 3 days of red pulled the indexes back about 4.5%. Pretty solid. We almost got close to a 5% correction, but you can see what happened the last couple of days of trading, profit taking. Obviously, this has nothing to do with tax loss harvesting. The S&P 500 finished up 24% on the year. And of course, with a 4.5% correction, that does bring your overall fear and greed index to a fear. Actually, just before New Year's, we were in extreme fear in the pre-market. So guys, you can see, I mean, these are still great buying opportunities right now. So sure, you didn't get a 10% correction overall, but you cannot always predict when a correction is going to happen. But this looks like pretty good buying opportunities as of right now. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, I believe the SoFi stock had a solid year, strong earnings, but just didn't have that nitrous boost catalyst behind it the entire year. And you can see what happens to certain stocks when you do get that catalyst following you each and every single week. No matter what type of day it is, people are just almost buying any type of given red day. People come in and buy up these dips, and you can see what I'm talking about. Palantir, 340% return on the year. Why? The AI revolution, guys. Palantir was leading the pack. Robinhood, 192% gain. Why? Biggest crypto boom in 10 years. Bitcoin hitting 100,000. Robinhood was riding that to a T. Nvidia, 171% gain. Why? Hottest sector on the planet. The chips, AI stock. You can see they got the catalyst from both of those. And then you have SoFi right here, 59% gain. Why? No reason at all. No AI boom. No software. No tech. Flat technology growth. No one's talking about Galileo. And that's why we're up 59% on the year. And I believe Anthony Noto has closed some deals, okay? And I think a deal is going to get announced pretty soon. I think they landed a top 10 whale, and this is going to get this stock rolling again, okay? This is a sector they're probably the most focused on, guys. You've just seen a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago. I mean, SoFi was literally hiring close to 50 engineers. What is that for, guys? That has to be a massive migration happening behind the scenes and them just continuing to build out this Galileo technology platform for these big whales. We know what's happening, guys. They've been in talks for the past 3 years. They've been in RFP stages, and we know that Anthony Noto, he's a closer. He's a finisher. I think he's got one of these guys on his side. And once you land one, guys, you're most likely to land 2, 3. And I believe the Galileo Tech platform is what is going to get this stock. Like I said in the beginning of the video, bottom end 60% gain, top end 200% gain. I think Galileo wakes up and we're going to be moving like Nvidia and Robinhood last year. And potential upside is $45. That's the management's bonus. Anthony Noto CEO is going to get a $300 million bonus once we eclipse the $45 level. And we know that this is for mid-2026, but you think these guys want to wait? You think these guys want to push it to the last second? If they can hit it in 2025, they're going to go for it. So guys, I believe SoFi had a very solid year, but understand I'm still 100% long. I don't think the upside is anywhere near where it's going to be. We need the tech sector to wake up once again. That's what I'm getting people prepared for. Once again, we're going to get the earnings report date in the next 72 hours. And I'm going to be following this company to a T each and every single day. The closer and closer that we get to those SoFi earnings. And then we're going to pull the live stream, guys. It's going to be the most insane live stream that you've ever seen. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, because it is going to be absolutely wild. I think this is the home run quarter that we've been waiting for. And when it comes to the Q4 prediction, guys, my last 2 videos, I did the base case scenario on revenue, and I also did the bull case scenario on revenue. But just know that right now, the analysts on Wall Street only want $676 million in revenue. I believe the base case is going to be $718 million in revenue. I don't think SoFi is cooling off at all to go backwards like these analysts want. And then, of course, the bull case is $760 million. That's going to be right around a $70 million jump quarter over quarter, Q3 to Q4. We know last quarter they just knocked out a $90 million quarter over quarter jump. This is one of the biggest jumps we've seen throughout, a dozen companies under $4 billion in revenue. SoFi literally did grow the fastest quarter over quarter, Q2 to Q3. And I don't think that's slowing down at all. All right, guys, and I'm going to do a more in-depth analysis on EPS, but you can see what is Wall Street smoking right now. Q3, SoFi came out with 5-cent EPS, and now the analysts want SoFi to back it down Q4 to 4 cents EPS. There's no way SoFi is going to go for anywhere near 4 cents, okay? 5 cents would be the exact same what they did Q3. And we know that SoFi is heating up with the loan platform business. Galileo smaller deals are closing, and we're likely going to get a big deal. I believe they're going to come in at the 6, 7, 8 cent range. I haven't done a full in-depth analysis yet, but guys, we are not going to 4 cents. We're going to beat 5 cents. It's likely going to be in the 6, 7, 8 cent range. I don't think they're going to go too crazy because that'll make analysts, want to jump up their estimates for full year 2025. Let's say if they come out at 9, 10, they're not going to do that. They're going to scale as much growth forward as they possibly can, adding as many members. That's going to cut the bottom line down a little bit. So I believe 6, 7, 8 cents is what we're looking at. Once we get closer, I'll give you an exact estimate. But yes, that's my range right now, 6, 7, 8 cents. And that's going to be glorious for a triple beat and a guidance raise on 2025. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. Once again, we're going to continue to keep you updated on all the SoFi breaking news. We're about to get an earnings date release in the next 72 hours. I'm going to be covering this stock extremely close the next couple of weeks. So be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Once again, my name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.